it's Rosina, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my kitchen. In today's Rosina's kitchen, we're not really exactly going to be cooking or baking. This one doesn't exactly require baking. You cook one thing, which is the lemon syrup, but I don't know if I'd really consider this a cooking or a baking episode. So this episode will be a miscellaneous episode. So, what are we making today? Well, obviously you can see from the title and thumbnail, you kind of get the idea of what I'm making, but I also want to say that it is going to be Valentine's Day, the day after I make this video. So I'm literally going to be filming, then editing to make sure it is uploaded tomorrow. We're going to be making a limoncello tiramisu. That's right, we're making a boozy dessert because we're using this limoncello, the alcohol. I don't think you can get drunk off this tiramisu, but hey, you never know. Now I'm making it because my husband really loves lemon-based desserts. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in another Rosina's kitchen, but he really does love anything lemon when it comes to desserts. He loves lemon bars, just anything lemon. So I found this recipe on Instagram from the Instagram handle Flowering Kitchen. I will be having their link to their recipe in the description down below. So check out there. It'll give you all the ingredients, all the equipment you need, any of that. So why don't we get started? So quick note, I'm actually going to be cutting a certain part of this recipe in half because I'm not actually going to be making the full-on amount that she has in her recipe. The only thing that I'm keeping the same amount of ingredients is the lemon syrup because I'm actually probably going to use some of that to make some limoncello spritzes. So look out for a video on that because I will be doing a video on that. So the part I'm halving is the filling. The filling I'm going to be doing half of the ingredient amount listed. I am also not going to be making any homemade lemon curd that she has in her recipe. You can if you want to, but I'm personally not going to do it because I don't have the time nor really the patience to do my own. So I just got a jar from the grocery store. So we're just gonna be using this because I'm kind of lazy. You know what? Sometimes laziness is fine. And this is the equipment that you'll need to make this dish. We have our saucepan. We got a vintage lemon juicer. We have a chilled bowl with a chilled whisk, another bowl for the filling mixture, 2 liquid measuring cups, 2 dry ingredient 1/4 cups, these 2 glass bowls to put our lemon peels and our sugar in, peeler for the lemon peels, no! 2 spoons for scooping, and the dish we will be putting our tiramisu in. It might be too small, but oh well. Forgot to mention, you need a cutting board as well. Also forgot to mention that we're going to be using this bowl to dip our ladyfingers into the syrup. And these right here, these are our ingredients. We got water. We got a lemon that is weirdly shaped. We got a jar of lemon curd. We got mascarpone. We got some limoncello. Got that heavy whipping cream. We got that sugar and our ladyfingers. All right, we're going to be making syrup. This isn't hot yet because I didn't turn it on. But first, you're going to add your 1/2 cup of water. Then you're going to add in your 1/4 cup of sugar. Next, we're going to add in our lemon peels and our lemon juice, which we got by first washing our lemon, making sure that it's nice and clean. Then we peel the lemon. Make sure those lemon peels get everywhere. Right on your clean countertop. Then cut that lemon in half. Then you take both halves, one at a time. Put it into the juicer. Then squeeze. Toss that one. Next one. Squeeze. And toss. Now we're going to turn on our stove to medium heat, and then we're going to wait for this to be brought to a simmer. Then we'll cool it down, strain out those lemon peels, and then put in our 4th cup of limoncello. All right, that looks like it's simmering, so let's turn that off and let it cool down. Well, all right, our syrup is nice and cooled down. Let's add it to this bowl. And I forgot to mention when I was putting these ingredients in for the syrup that you can add a sprig of basil in there, but it's optional. You don't have to, like it says in the recipe. I didn't add it because I didn't think I needed it. So now that that's all in a bowl, we can add in our 4th cup of limoncello. All right, syrup is all finished. Now let's get to making the filling. Now we have our chilled bowl and our chilled whisk. Obviously you had to throw these in the freezer to get chilled, but we're going to be making our heavy whipping cream and we're going to whip it. Now she recommends using an electric hand mixer, but we're going to try this first and see if it works. Now I've learned to do this. You have it at a 45-degree angle and you just kind of go back and forth. Let's see if this works. There, all done. I definitely didn't use the electric mixer. But there, all done. Peaks are pretty stiff. Now we can add it to the other ingredients for the filling. All right, we have a new bowl, which we're going to be finishing up the filling for this tiramisu. Now first, you're going to put in 8 ounces of mascarpone. Next, we're going to add in 3 of these 1/4 cups, so 3/4 cup of the lemon curd. That was 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to whisk these together. Now, make sure to not over mix it because you don't want the mascarpone to get gritty. So just make sure that you don't over mix it. And hopefully I don't. I'll be very upset if I do. Kind of really make sure these are incorporated. Okay. All right, that looks pretty smooth. So let's add in our whipped cream that we made. Now you want to gently fold it in there. So I'm just going to be doing it in little bits. And I'm going to fold with the whisk instead of doing a spatula, since I don't want to do any more dishes. So let's just all incorporate that in there. I don't ever think that I fold right, but we'll see. Does anybody even really know what that means? I don't know. All right, that looks pretty good. Now our filling is done. So now we can assemble.
Avengers! Assemble.
Assemble time! Let's open up our lady fingers. That actually kind of sounds a little gross. I don't know why these are called lady fingers. It's like, what are we eating my fingers? Oh good, they have 2 packs separate. So just in case if I don't use all of these, I can freeze them. All right, first, my hands are clean. We're gonna dunk into our thing. Hopefully this dish is big enough because I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you gotta soak these into the limoncello. And you know what? If I have any left, like I said in the beginning, I'm making spritz. Who doesn't love a nice spritz? Like, I love an Aperol spritz. I love a Hugo spritz. Oh, that just sounds very good. It might be too cold for a spritz, though. It is very refreshing, though. Okay, I could probably fit one more in there, and then I can do layers. Here, I'll do that. How about that? That work? Okay. Can't forget our filling. All right, I said 2 spoons, but I guess I need a third one to do this. Okay, now let's put that right on top. Make it a nice layer. It doesn't need to be too thick. I guess depends on how thick you want it. Well, I knew this probably wasn't going to turn out to be pretty. Just take care of that. I got it all over. I'll fix that later. Now I might actually try my hand out on doing maybe a matcha tiramisu for St. Patty's Day. I think that would be delicious. I don't know how I would do the syrup, but maybe with matcha, like tea maybe? Soak it in matcha tea. I think that'd be good. All right, another layer. This is gonna be a weirdly shaped tiramisu, but that's okay. Ooh, I could fit another ladyfinger in here, but I'm gonna spread this out a little bit. Another layer of filling. All right, last but not least, some lemon curd on top. Well, definitely have leftover syrup. I'm gonna put it in this little jar so I can use it for later. And you can freeze this or put it in the fridge. I might just put it in the fridge for now. But there you go. It's all done. All right. You guys ready to see it up close? There you go. Looks pretty good. I can't wait to try this tomorrow. So now that this is all assembled and all done, you're gonna wanna cover it up. I'm gonna do plastic wrap. And then you're going to want to put it in the fridge for about 8 hours to overnight, which I will be doing. And that's to, let it set and do its own thing. And then if you wanted, you could also freeze this. I think I looked it up, and you can do it maybe for, at minimum, I think 3 months. And I think max is like 4, I think, but I don't remember. I'll have to look that up again. But you can freeze this as well, and it kind of gives it like an ice cream texture. And I think that'd be pretty cool. So maybe I'll freeze this after me and Kyle cut it open if we don't eat it all and see what happens, see if we like it. You can also put lemon slices on this if you want to give it a nice little decoration, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's put this in the fridge and then we're done. Now normally I will have a taste test at the end of these episodes, but since I am uploading it literally tomorrow when Valentine's is happening, I will not be able to have that in on time. So I will be making a short of Kyle's reaction to it, and I will be uploading that in the next uploading cycle. I make new videos every Wednesday/Thursday and Saturdays. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.